Hi guys, today I'm going to make a video about what I see as k-var or arsenal giving out my personal information without my consent, which I don't like. I'll tell you what happened to me, and you can be your own judge. You can make up your own opinion on what you think might happen. At the very least, it's proof that nothing fancy works for Arsenal, or is their bitch anyway. Don't mind all this stuff. This is just random crap I threw out here just so you have something to look at. But what happened to me is, I'm sure you guys saw my videos where I melted the grips on my Arsenal rifle. I called Arsenal to see about getting some new grips, and got a hold of their secretary or something. She said she had never heard of the grips ever melting before, and asked me to send some pictures. I sent 37 pictures of the melted rifle and how the finish was melted off of the barrel. And the next day, Walker English calls me, and they have my name, my actual name and everything, because I got the gun from k-var, and they had to have my name to know who to call and stuff. So, and I talked to Walker for about 10 minutes, and he's basically trying to dismiss me like it's impossible for the grips to melt, and he said that their idea of mil spec was 3 magazines, which 90 rounds. I don't see any military saying, yeah, as long as it shoots 90 rounds, it's alright, you know. But he said he would. I asked him if he looked at the pictures. He said no. So first off, he's calling me. He doesn't even know what he's talking about because he hasn't even looked at the pictures yet. And then he's trying to compare that RPK that he's shooting in that video with Nothing Fancy, saying that, well, I shot that full auto and the grips didn't melt on that. Well, it's an RPK. It has a longer barrel, and the barrel is a lot thicker than the SGL. So that's not a comparison, not a very good comparison for somebody who's supposed to know what he's talking about. So I get off the phone with him, and not more, because before this, I was subscribed to Nothing Fancy, and he was on my friends list. He came to my page and added me as a friend, said that I had some good uploads and shit like that. So he added me as his friend. Alright, so I was on his friends list. I get off the phone with Walker English. An hour goes by, maybe 2 at the very most, and all of a sudden Nothing Fancy has unfriended me. He didn't unsubscribe me, he didn't block me, so he wouldn't lose one of his few actual real subscribers, not just a bot. So he let me stay subscribed to him, but he didn't want to be my friend anymore. Now, how would he all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, not want to be my friend anymore when 3 days earlier he added me as a friend? It's kind of sketchy to me, and especially since it happened within a couple of hours after talking to Walker English, which he has not called me back, by the way. It's been a couple of weeks and he hasn't called me back. So so at the very least, Nothing Fancy is working for Arsenal, but you know, I don't see Walker just being able to call up Nothing Fancy and saying, hey, block this guy and I'm not going to tell you why. So, and then Nothing Fancy be like, okay. So he would have had to tell him why he's wanting him to block me or whatever's going on, because I mean, it seems too sketchy, you know. I talked to Walker. He's disagreeing with me, basically trying to bullshit me and tell me he's not going to replace my grips, even though they could be defective, because other people have shot just as many rounds to those rifles and not melted their grips. And so he calls Nothing Fancy up and tells him to unfriend me, and he does it. So you can be your own judge on what happened. I mean, it seems like what happened is what I just said, because how do I get off the phone with Walker English and within 2 hours somebody totally doesn't have anything to do with me or him unfriends me on YouTube when I hadn't said anything about Nothing Fancy on YouTube? So I would just beware when you buy shit from k-var. I mean, I am boycotting k-var, and I think you should too because of the fraudulent behavior, but this is just another piece of proof that, you know, they're a fraudulent bullshit company that doesn't believe in rules and doesn't care if they give out your personal information. So if you don't want your personal information given out, I would not recommend buying anything from k-var. If you want an arsenal rifle that bad, go somewhere else and have them buy it, and then buy it from them so that k-var doesn't have your personal information. But I hope this video was alright for you guys. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys want to see any more of my videos, just subscribe. Thanks for watching.